the duties of the office upon which
the duties of the office upon which
I am about to enter.
I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God. And here's how we got to that point. Let's see. Today is November 7th, 2020, and it probably started in January of 2019. I was on staff at Shelter Cove and had gotten a cold call email from an Army recruiter asking me if I ever thought about serving our country and serving our soldiers. And I was like, you know what? Not particularly, but tell me more. What's going on? I found out some preliminary details about serving as a reservist in the Army as a chaplain and what that looks like and what it requires and what the benefits are and the time that it's going to take. And 3 of the things that you need to be a commissioned officer to enter in is your Master's of Divinity, which I was finishing May 2019, an ecclesiastical endorsement, and you need to be a pastor. I waited until May to officially finally have my degree, and then it was about that time that Lauren and I came out to Austin and started visiting the area. So we were just following where God was leading us. Came out here October 2019, and man, I've probably applied and had, interviews with 10 churches to this point, and just none of them have landed for a number of different reasons. But in January of 2020, I started working as a chaplain for a company called Corporate Chaplains of America. I made a previous video about that and what that experience has been like, and it's really been the best possible scenario I feel like for me to be in. I needed to have my degree to get it, so that was great, had that, and my ministry experience, my ability to relate to people and connect to people of all walks of life, all different sorts of faith, like it made it really easy to jump in and to build relationships with people. And the hope is to be able to share the gospel with them, but even if I don't get to communicate it verbally, unless someone asks more about it, then I just do it with my life, with my love, with my consistent checking in and being there for people. So I've been doing that since January, and it's been on a part-time basis, and so since probably that same amount of time, January of 2020, was finally starting to get around to the proper channels to talk to a recruiter. Because there's another form of the process where I could enter in basically as an enlisted soldier, but I wouldn't have all of the same rank or benefits. Finally got connected with a good person that was knowledgeable, that was a chaplain, that knew the route that I needed to go with everything that I had done. And then it was a month process or so to go through the ecclesiastical endorsement. I received that, and from there it was just back and forth filling out papers and doing all sorts of things. Found a guy on YouTube just recently who's a chaplain. His videos have been very helpful as far as informing of what a lot of the day-to-day looks like, and so that's been cool. So now what happens from here is...
Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir. Do I need anything?
Raise your right hand.
All right.
Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Anthony Goodwin.
Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States.
Having been...
As indicated... Sorry, go ahead.
Whoa, I was like, those big lines. Having been appointed an officer in the United States Army.
As indicated above in the grade of First Lieutenant.
As indicated above in the grade of First Lieutenant.
Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear or affirm.
That I will support and defend.
That I will support and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies.
Against all enemies.
Foreign and domestic.
Foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without any mental reservation.
Or purpose of evasion.
Or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office upon which
the duties of the office upon which
I am about to enter.
I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Welcome to the United States Army.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
hereby commissioned. All right. Excellent. And as
Appreciate it.
you'll learn in your bullet class, hua.
Hooah. So it was cool because of COVID. We were able to have a Zoom call. I was able to invite friends and family to jump in and watch. I'm not sure what it would have looked like had it have not been COVID, but very appreciative. Now it's pretty official. Here I wait for assignment orders, and what I'll be able to do is 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. I'll be able to serve our country in the Army, but then also serve the soldiers, their lives, their families, their friends. Again, being a chaplain already for Corporate Chaplains of America has allowed me to do that same exact thing, but for people in the workplace. You know, people that probably aren't going to make their way to church every week, every month, maybe once a year, who knows? And now I get to be there in their lives on a daily and weekly basis for them. And now I'm excited to be able to do that same thing for the armed services, for the people that are laying down their lives, giving up their time, and to serve our country. And so while they're serving their country, I'm going to get to serve them. So I'm super looking forward to it. Next, I'll need to head off to Chaplain Basic Officer Leadership course, which will be in Fort Jackson in South Carolina. And not sure when that's going to be yet. I've got to have another meeting of some sort to find out when that is, but soon enough I'll be in camo, and it'll be real. Probably get some salute to service Buccaneers gear, because it's only right. It's only right. Go Bucks. I don't know. If you got any more questions about it, you can reach out and ask. I don't know much, but I'll be jumping in as a commissioned officer, first lieutenant, and I get all of that because of those three things that I had: the ecclesiastical endorsement, pastor, and the degree. And I have to get vetted, and all of that happened, so it was a very, very long process. So like I said, today's November 7th. I started in January. Conversation, application, submitted a video teaching, photo, work history, school transcripts, back and forth. Oh, hey, that form was updated. Can we get that one back? Sure. And long time coming. Probably won't even really start until 2021. Who knows? COVID. But thanks for watching this and for wondering what's happening. But yeah, still a chaplain for Corporate Chaplains of America, and a chaplain for the United States Army Reserves. Thanks, guys.
He'll need all the support he can get, some prayers.
And now I would like to announce that I'm declaring for the NFL draft, and I will go Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No comment.